Let me tell you something about what's going on in this country. In this country, we are running record level deficits. And why do you think we're running record level deficits? There are lots of reasons we're running record level deficits, but one of the main reasons is we're wasting a lot of money on a military system that's just bleeding us dry for no good necessary reason. And why do we have such a big military? To protect our interest in oil, which is polluting the planet, which is destroying the planet. So if we took all this money that we were spending on aircraft carriers, tanks and planes and all this other stuff, we could spend it instead on solar power. We could spend it instead on wind power. We could spend it on ocean power, hydroelectric power. We could solve the energy crisis. So this is just backwards, pig ignorant thinking to think that spending all this money on a military is doing us any good. It's not. If it was my call, all the money, if I was president, if I was the boss, if I was the leader, if I was running this, the money that we were spending on the military, I would dramatically cut it. And why do you think these people in power want to run up the deficits? Why do you think they're doing this? They're doing it so they can cut programs like public education. They're doing it so they can cut programs like social security. They're doing it so all these social programs that have existed for many years, they're just going to be thrown out the window. They say they want to privatize education. They say they want to privatize Social Security. What they really mean is they want to get rid of private education, public education. They want to get rid of Social Security. They want to get rid of these social programs. What they're trying to do is they're trying to grind us into the ground under a heel of an iron boot. And what's going on in this country is just disgraceful. What we need to do is we need to stand up to these people and say, I'm not going to spend. I don't want to spend our tax money on a bloated military. We could have an army reserve, and that could defend this country just fine. You know, we don't need a huge standing army. We don't need to fight several wars all over the world all at the same time. You know, back in the 1950s, we didn't have a budget deficit. You know why? Because we were taxing the rich at 50%. But remember the golden rule. Then with the gold makes the rules. So they've been cutting and cutting and cutting. They've been using their influence to make sure that they get tax cut after tax cut after tax cut, and they dump the burden on the people at the middle and the bottom. What we need to do is we need to be like the French. What the French do is they're not afraid of their government. Their government is afraid of them. You need to stand up to them. You need to protest, and you need to say, I am mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. What's going on is just disgraceful. And people, you need to wake up and you need to stand up for yourselves. You need to say, enough is enough. Thank you.